morning and welcome to our first hike. This is Sunrise Point. I have my gear already. It is chilly, it's about 45 degrees, but the sun is coming out. So we're gonna do a fun loop. We're actually gonna go down from sunrise to sunset, and then we're gonna go down through here, come back around through the Greens Garden, and then come back up. So it's gonna be a full loop. So that'll be fun. So yeah, welcome to this new series that we are calling Hiking with Me. I don't know. There's no official name yet, so you'll be surprised when you see it on the screen. I'll be surprised because I don't really know. We're not doing journey through because we're not really a journey through a state. So yeah, let's go. So we have begun the hike. There we see we're starting at Sunrise Point, heading to sunset as I stated before. So we have to take the rim trail for a little bit because we are doing a loop. So basically this is the easy part of it. Reason being is because when we get to Sunset Point, there's going to be a series of switchbacks that we will take. So directly in front of me, you probably can't see it that far from here, but there's a structure called Thor's Hammer. Anyway, but there's a switchback that we're gonna take downhill. So that'll be easier to do now versus later coming back uphill. This is pretty. So I believe they call this the amphitheater. You can see kind of how it opens. It's really gorgeous. I mean, there's no comparison to the Grand Canyon or even Sedona. It is very unique. Okay, we're trying this again, people. Remember this? So we're starting Sunset Point to Wall Street. Hopefully you can see good here. But just in case, I'm gonna check my settings.
Good morning.
Good morning. Alright guys, we're starting Wall Street. I think my settings are good. If not, what you see is what you get. But trust me when I say that is gorgeous. I'm wearing my hoodie and a long sleeve and pants because it was 43 degrees, but pretty soon I'm gonna lose this because, you know, body heat. Very cool series of switchbacks. So far it's only been 0.9. I believe our full loop is 5 miles, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have trail beers, unfortunately, but never fear because we might have some of those later. We do have a couple snacks, some homemade trail mix. By homemade I mean I bought the ingredients and I put it together. Ooh, look at that. See, this is why we're going downhill, because coming this back uphill would give me flashbacks to the Grand Canyon. So it's a little tunnel. Oh, super cool. One mile. 4 more to go. Yeah, started it when started the hike. Ooh. Terrain is not too bad. It's rocky, right? So you gotta watch your step. But it's not loose rocks. You can still twist an ankle. There are some, you know, loose rocks. But just like any hiking, guys, you gotta watch your step. You can't be distracted by technology and whatever. But I do my best to multitask. Especially after Rhonda, that I twisted my ankle coming down. Now that was a little more jagged place, but still. So this is Wall Street. This is Wall Street. You can see the different color in the rock there. You can see the different age based on, I mean, this rock is ancient down here. Very cool. Very cool, yo. It's kind of a random tree there. Just a super random tree for no reason, I guess. Well, it's probably have a reason. Of course, we gotta take a picture of the random tree. Oh, that's why there was a pin. There was a pin at the shop that had Wall Street and it was a tree. Well, now we know why. And there's a sign. Good. I love informational signs. Ooh, 2 big trees. Let's see what we... Oh, it just says caution falling rocks. Okay, well, not so much information on the trees. We are 1.47 miles. We're gonna take a quick break at the 2-mile marker, maybe 2.5. Have some breakfast. We got a couple of granola bars, some dry mix, and then I gotta lose some layers and tie a bandana around my head because I'm sweating. Because my hat's only gonna soak so much sweat. I sweat a lot, guys. In case you didn't know. So we have finished the first part of the hike, which was coming down Wall Street. Now we're down here at the base of the amphitheater, I guess if you want to call it, base of the canyon. We finished Wall Street down to, it's called the Navajo Loop. It does come back to Sunset Point where we started. However, we're taking the Queens Trail. Hi. Yeah, we're taking the Queens Trail to Sunrise Point, which is where we parked. So this loop is gonna connect us back. Also, something notable, just like when we were in Switzerland hiking, lots of people from around the world, which is nice to see. Just seen some Spanish people, Spaniards, not Spanish like Latin Americans, distinction. Big group of French people. Saw some Argentinians yesterday, German people, so it's kind of nice to see that, or we kind of had the opposite on the other side. Down here the trail is pretty level now, a lot of conifers, lots of pine, it smells nice, relatively flat until we get back to the uphill, which I read is not as brutal as the switchbacks that we came down from. So let's see what happens. Checking back in. Nothing overly exciting has happened. We have continued on the Queens Trail. We'll be stopping soon for snackies. Snacky snacks. 2.4 miles and 0.1 at the mile, at the 2.5. We're gonna stop and get some grub. Highly traffic. Hi. Quite a decent amount of traffic and it's still early, so good thing we got here when we did for parking. However, there are a lot of tour buses that have just been dropping off people, so yeah. After the break, we are refueled, replenished, ready to go. Yes, I have a matching orange bandana to soak up the sweat. Had some yum-yums, and now we continue. I removed my chest piece. I was dying, guys. Like, I had 2 harnesses. I still got my camera harness, backpack, hoodie, a little bit of everything, so yeah. Hi. Alright, so now we focus on the rest. Activity has been resumed. I know you're concerned about that. That's where we gotta go. Now that's Sunrise Point. Queen Victoria is down here. We go to Queen Victoria. Then we return to Sunrise Point. Breathing slightly heavy because now we're in an uphill. Look at the pretty hoodoos. Hoodoo? Hoodoo. Oh, I will share a little bit of interesting knowledge about the hoodoos from the Native Americans, but not just yet. Okay, the Queen Victoria is just a little off path, and I will show you one of the rocks is supposed to look like a sculpture of said queen. And do we see the resemblance? I don't know, but it looks cool. So we return. Sunrise Point. You open up. Sorry for the noise. Some beautiful red rock, orange rock really. Very different than Sedona and the Grand Canyon. Look at this. Gorgeous. So gorgeous. If you're wondering what the squeak is, I am too. I think it might be my camera harness. Look how cute that looks, that little tunnel there. I gotta get a picture. Now, I believe this is actually 3.1 mile. I was thinking it was 5, but that was the other loop. Yeah, but we're doing another hike after this, so we'll add a little mileage to this. So if I remember correctly, the legend of the hoodoos, they were called hoodoos, which I think they were called the legendary ones. I'll have to double check my source. But they were turned to stone. These are stone people that were turned to stone by the Native American god Coyote. I don't have the name right now, and I don't want to butcher it, so but he is known as the trickster. So these are all people in the lore, which is really interesting. I love stories like that. This cute orange. Hey. Lots of cool tunnels. Yeah, we're pretty much at the end. So if we would have started Sunrise Point, this would have been our downhill, which is pretty easy. Our uphill would have been the switchbacks. There it is. Very pretty on this side, very different. You get these nice little mounds over on this side. Against the sun, might be hard to see. I'll try to adjust the colors, guys. You're here with me, remember that. In spirit. And on the screen. .33. Should be nearing the end of this. Really interesting hoodoo formations over here. Okay, we made it to Inspiration Point. As you can see, I lost my gear because this is kind of a short uphill. So, yeah, gonna do this, then eat because the parking situation here is kind of not great. So yeah, I'm gonna put you in my chest piece. I got that magnet holder, so we'll try that. This might be a little more shaky because I'm a magnet, but hey, what best way to test it, right? It's got my water, camera. I will show you guys what the amphitheater looks like from here. It is pretty unreal. Oh my god, unreal counter number 1, guys. Look at this. It looks pretty incredible from here. After our first unreal encounter, yep, it's all downhill from here. Technically uphill, but you know. Are you there? I'm here. Cool. This one just happens to be one of those trails that people do because it's easy, you know. Actually, let me show you where we were hiking. Hello. Hello. Because you can see it from here. You know what the cool thing about this is? I can detach you from my piece. Look at this. Magnet. Alright. Observe. So you can see down below the trail where we were at. Way down there. That's where we were earlier. That's another trail there called a peekaboo. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. But we would have come down from our trail down up. Upper inspiration. Are you inspired? The colors here are so much different. We found out yesterday that all these little holes that you see in the hoodoos are caused by water going into the little crevices, freezing, expanding, and then the wind over thousands, millions of years, it erodes them, and then it creates all the little holes. There you go. Geology lesson with Joe. Learning. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, let's go to the upper inspiration point so we can be further inspired. Because we got a couple trail brewskis waiting for us. Some wraps, chipsies. Yeah, so this one, I think round trip is 0.6. I got 0.3, so information checks out. Facts, bro. Alright, upper inspiration point. And this goes all the way until there. Very pretty. Okay, people behind the screen, that was inspiration point upper, middle, and lower. I hope you have been inspired by this short little hike. And I hope you enjoyed the other one. Say goodbye, amphitheater. The shuttle is here. Our car is over there too. Hello, shuttle.